My guest today is Ria Gaba. She's a fashion influencer, a fashion stylist, and has been doing tremendous work in her field. Her magic can be seen on celebrities like Rehmat Ratan and Arshi Khan. This is Unnati, and I welcome you to our today's podcast. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good. You really look very lovely today.
Thank you so much.
And first of all, I would like to, thank you to, take out time from your busy schedule and give us the opportunity to have you on our show. We are really delighted to have you on our first episode.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here, and I'm really glad you chose me.
No, it's our pleasure to do so. So before moving ahead, so we have planned like this, quick rapid fire game, so that
All
you
right.
also get a bit comfortable with us, and the audience also gets
Yeah,
to,
really excited for it.
yeah. So that audience also gets to know a better version of you. So shall we start?
Yeah, I'm really
Okay.
excited for it.
Yeah. So what is your favorite movie?
Well, my favorite movie has to be Ye Jawani Hai Diwani.
True, very much. Your favorite dish?
My favorite dish has to be pizza. Like,
Oh.
I cannot live without it.
Yeah,
Actually.
that I would say is like a national, it should be considered as a national dish now. So your go-to fashion style, like your go-to favorite outfit.
Uh, well, it depends upon the occasion, but currently I'm obsessing over wide leg jeans, pants with crop tops.
Right. So one dream celebrity that you would like to, style someday.
Well, styling Deepika Padukone is something like dream come true. So I really hope for it, and I'll just you know, uh, work really hard to achieve that goal.
Right. I get it. So one dream vacation, like what would be your go-to vacation spot once the COVID is over?
Well, I'm a hill person, and I would really go to hills once everything gets normal. And one thing I'm really planning since so long, and it has to be a secret till now, and I'm gonna reveal it very soon because it's gonna be a part of my career, my life. It would be
Okay.
life changing for me. So for me, it is going to be the dream, vacation, and everything including that.
Right. We really wish you all the luck for it. And I guess that
Thank you
whenever
so
you
much.
announce it, we would be the first one to hear you.
For sure, it has to be you.
Thank you. So, like to start with, we would like to know something about your origin, from where do you belong, and your surroundings and everything.
I'm from Ludhiana only, like since my birth. So I've been studying in Sacred Heart School, and I've done my high school in private studies. Like I had to do fashion designing, so I opted for high school as a private class.
Okay. So you were doing it privately. So then you took up like the fashion designing as the graduation, or what are you doing currently, basically?
See, fashion designing currently, I'm doing fashion styling in freelancing.
Okay.
Plus, I'm pursuing fashion designing. So, firstly, I
Okay.
completed my fashion design diploma, and now I'm planning to go abroad for the same.
Okay. So like abroad, where do you have any destination finalized yet?
Yeah, I have finalized a few things, and the things are really in process. So I'm really excited for it, and
Mhm.
I'm really gonna reveal it very soon.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, why basically, matlab, why fashion designing? Matlab, do you belong to fashion? Like, how your surroundings, was it your surroundings that made you choose fashion designing? Or what was the interest that, what was the thing that basically intrigued you to go into fashion world?
Well, since my childhood, I was really inclined towards it. I mean, I can say fashion is in my blood. So whenever we had art classes, you must be aware. Okay?
Right.
So I was the one who used to sketch dresses on the back of my books
Oh,
and do these things in the art classes. So gradually it was like, no, I want to be a fashion designer. Like this was me since class 6, and you wouldn't
Oh,
believe this.
right,
Yeah,
truly. Like in class 6, we are still, getting to draw those mountains over the sun and then a river flowing through by a
yeah,
hut
I
on the
was the
side,
one
a tree.
who was more inclined towards drawing dresses rather than making paintings.
Right, right. So, like you
Yeah.
started with fashion designing, and then how do you, came across fashion styling? Because, like, I know they are a bit similar, but like there's a huge difference. So, when you started with fashion designing, then how did you land up in, fashion styling field?
So I started with my blogging page, like where I post things about me. I post reels, videos, and many more things about styling. I gave it a try, and with God's grace, it's going really good. And one day I received a call from a styling company, like they wanted me to work with them. Like telling you, very honestly, I was working with them as a styling assistant.
Okay,
So
okay.
from that day, I worked with many of the people out there. I made my portfolio. I got called from common people as well as I got opportunities to work with celebrities.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
currently, I am working with celebrities as a personal stylist.
Oh, that's great. So, how did you, got to interact with celebrities, and like, would you like to help us understand, like, how did you, got in touch with celebrities and stuff like that?
See, when I got a call from that company regarding the styling part,
Mhm.
I started with sourcing outfits and styling them from home, like you can say work from home. Then
Okay.
gradually, when the things got better, I got
Mhm.
a chance to go on sets and meet them. And I must say, practical exposure is something that is really different from working from home.
Right, right.
As I got to interact with them, I got to learn many more things. Like when you are working face to face, I had to be more responsible.
Got it. Right, right. Truly, truly. So,
Yeah.
like just you mentioned that, you used to source outfits. So, would you like to give us some example that, how does your day looks like? Because I'm sure that not very much people are aware of, how does a fashion stylist work and what does your day look like? So, if
Right.
you could help us get a bit insight
See,
on that.
the way it looks like is like I would say ki, from the morning itself, I start getting calls that we need this outfit, we need that outfit. So I have to be prepared at every minute that maybe I'll get a call in the next minute that I need some outfit. So I have to maintain my links, and
Hmm.
I have to manage the things and use my personal wardrobe the most.
Okay, so you use your personal wardrobe as well.
Yeah, I use my because one or two celebrities are there who really complimented that the personal wardrobe things are really pretty. Like we would love to use them in a shoots and song shoots.
Right.
So it was really a great experience.
Okay. So how does this thing basically works? Like you source outfits from somewhere to the celebrities, then they wear them, they get their shoots done, and then these outfits are returned to those designers or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the outfits are returnable, and it's our responsibility to send them and get back
Okay,
because
okay.
sometimes it's paid, the designer has to pay for the same, and sometimes it's a collaboration, like total collaboration. So in
Mm-hmm.
both the cases it's my responsibility. If I'm sending the outfit, I should get it back in the right place
Right, right, right. So
because
I, Mhm. Yeah, yeah, please.
sometimes very light outfits go and sometimes outfits go which are in lakhs, so it's a great responsibility.
Right, right. I totally agree. So I saw this post that you recently, styled Arshie Khan also for Big Boss. So would you like to, give us some insights? Like I guess like my audience would also be very much, excited to know about how things
Yeah,
got, like
I
how
would
you
love
got
to talk
to,
about it
okay,
because it was my biggest styling opportunity.
right,
So
right,
I got an opportunity to style Arshi Khan, and I sourced the outfit from a very renowned store of Ludhiana, Balbir store,
right,
and the jewelry was from Manish Variety Store. So it took a lot of time to source for her and get the things right because obviously it was Big Boss 14 grand finale. It was not
right.
a small thing, so it has to be something very special and very glam. So
Mhm.
keeping that in mind, luckily I got a chance to style her,
Yeah.
and she really liked the look. And you can see on her page too, like she stamped us and everything.
Yeah, I totally saw that. So, like, did the shoot and everything happened in Bombay, or like, was it here? So, what was it like? So, did you send the outfits across, or like, how the things got happened?
For our Anshikan.
Yeah.
So Big Boss finale happened when things were really not that normal.
Mhm.
And at that time, we sent the outfit to Mumbai because I wasn't traveling much in the
Right,
initial days.
right.
So obviously, you need to give some things a try and then try to invest your time in it. Like
Right,
I cannot go to a place which is really opposite and really far at the first time.
right. Hmm. So, how did you guys come up with the look, like that look for Arshi Khan? Like, the colors and everything. So, what goes into, deciding the colors for a person? So is it something related to the background at the set, or is it the
Uh,
personal choice of the
she wanted
celebrity?
she wanted a ball gown, and she wanted something very glam, like something that would look really different from others.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping her style in mind, like she really loves to wear things which are blingy and things which are very glam. So I kept that in mind. I had a wardrobe designer, and then we decided the look. So is there I say she really liked the look. Matlab, we didn't face many of the problems while styling her because she was really liking the way we was deciding things for her.
Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to know that what importance does contacts play in your day-to-day life? Because I'm sure you need to source outfits, jewelry, and everything here and there. So you might need some contacts here and there. So how important are those contacts? I would like to know.
So contacts, as in you're talking about the people in the same field.
Right. Contacts as in like
Uh,
you from the paper, like from the places where you source stuff for the celebrities or like for anyone who you would like to style. So
See,
how?
I
Mhm.
was shooting for like 1 to 1.5 years, and that made it pretty easier for me to make contacts or links, which
Mhm.
really helped me in the styling thing because obviously I knew people uh, in the prior. Okay, so
Right.
that really helped me because it was not that difficult because I didn't have to contact them from the initial stage. I
Right.
knew them already. It was quite easy to make an understanding and get the things done on time.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
But it's really important to work with new people and make new contacts because you obviously cannot stay in one box and work.
Right. Totally agree with you. So, are there any tips or suggestions that you would like to, give to people out there, to our audience, that how can people buckle up with their communication skills or with their, skills to maintain contacts or to gain new contacts, something like that?
See, be it any field, you have to be very consistent. And along with that, the basic knowledge should be really be there. I cannot say fashion doesn't require a certification. I am currently working as a freelancer and things are really good with God's
Mhm.
grace. So you have to maintain a communication skill. You have to improve yourself each day. Like you cannot say that you have achieved this thing like you are perfect. You have to improve yourself in several things. You have to be a little open minded to go with the flow and to work with new people. And the very first thing is getting the support of your loved ones is really important. So maintaining the relations is the one thing I would really suggest people. Like in the thick and thins of life, you really need them because in work also ups and downs will come, and you have to face it very strongly. Like
Right.
if you don't achieve your goal in the first go, you have to try again and again because I myself have faced a lot of difficulties,
Mhm.
and it seems like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but it was a hell of a journey.
Yeah.
Working on your body, working on your communication skills, there were a
Right.
lot of things.
So, was there any time in your life when you were like literally very much messed up and you felt like giving up, but like was there any time where you felt something like that that you just want to give up and there's nothing
Well,
way forward?
there have been a lot of times that I cried a lot, that I, left the hope. But I would love to say one of my close friends, plus my sister, my mother, and uh, basically my parents, like they supported me. Like it's okay to be, it's okay to fail for sometimes, and you can just get up and try again. And everyone gets this stage of being breaking down and everything like that. But well, it should be very normal. Like if we are crying and feel like giving up, it's okay to feel sad for sometimes, but making it an excuse in life, that's a wrong thing. You have to just get up and do things with double energy.
Right, totally agree with you. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, is there any incident from your, childhood or from your maybe it's college days or till now through your journey that you would like to share with us? Like, it could be any funny, like any memorable incident that that like that still sticks through you, well, like till today.
Well, me being a crazy child since childhood, I was literally very keen to know about what I'm gonna wear the next. Like there was a family wedding, and I was being obviously my clothes were chosen by my mom, and when she just told me that you're gonna wear this, like, I was like, no, I want to wear a lehenga. And on the wedding day, I literally cried and got the lehenga on the spot, and I really remember that thing till now. Like the wedding is started, and my mom is just going to buy it,
Yeah,
and
that's
that too in
literally so
some
much
other city.
crazy.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things. Like being a crazy child, I did a lot of things, and that is required in life.
I guess that craziness is actually what keeps us, sticking through life through so many tensions and everyday stresses. So craziness is actually very much important.
Exactly. Like I have been become like really workaholic since 1 year. Like I feel like okay, work is really important, and it's my top most priority. Something that will make you live your life. Like we work to enjoy our lives. Like otherwise, why to work? We have to fulfill
Right.
our daily needs, but with that we need to have a crazy mind, a crazy personality to enjoy our life.
Right. You earlier mentioned that you started your career as a fashion blogger. So how does your day as a fashion blogger, goes like? Like how do you plan your shoots and your outfits and what would be the location that you will shoot on, something like that?
Well, shooting for my Instagram feed is something that I look upon, like what I want to bring next on my feed. So generally, the PR packages I receive, meeting the deadlines and providing them with the content is my topmost priority. And then I look for the shoots that I really want to do. For
Right.
that, I look for outfits, and my topmost priority is to get things from my own wardrobe, and if I can restyle them, like using the outfits again, which I've already worn. And in case it is not possible, I generally talk to designers, and I really go to captions and shoot. And it's a really good opportunity for me to work with captions, as it's really a good experience. I guess they have a whole collection of renowned brands, international brands, and shooting with them brings a really good content to my page.
Right. So, like just you mentioned that you got the opportunity to work with Captions. So, how did this happen? Like, Captions is a good brand. So, like generally, it is hard to crack brand deals with those people around. So, how did you manage to get into this contract or whatever you would like to name it with them?
Well, working with captions was something really unexpected because I was really a budding influencer. I they started with a campaign of featuring the influencers. So first of all, they featured my one of my pictures from my feed only, which was not really a shoot done with them. as they started with the campaign last year. Then we planned a shoot. Like I had a word with the social media manager, and I planned a shoot and went for the shoot. From the very first shoot only, they loved my reels as I gave them a commitment of making fashion reels. So when they liked my reels from that very day only, I'm working with them, and I'm very grateful that I'm still working with them and they really like my content.
That's great.
And getting featured on their page is really something that means a lot to me.
Totally. Yeah, like you're like featuring on like getting featured on the brand's page is like a dream for
Yeah,
everyone.
of course. Like posting on my page and getting featured on their page is a great difference. And I really feel grateful that in such initial days, I got the opportunity to work with them.
Right. So Capsons is a like national brand, or like we would say like Capsons is a renowned brand. So if you would so we both belong to Ludhiana only. So if is there like any designer that you love from Ludhiana, and you like love working with them, and you really like their outfits or something of that sort from local shopkeepers or something?
Well, there are a lot of designers in Ludhiana right now, and all of them have their unique qualities. Like someone deals in uh, western, someone deals in couture, and all the silhouettes and everything. Like they have a lot of different qualities. So choosing one is really difficult. But one of the brand I have worked with, like in the initial days only, is Jasminam. She is a really good designer. I really like her silhouettes, and she deals in western and Indo-Western and all these kind of things, like bridal range also. So cocktail gowns are something that I love from her collection. And someone I would love to work with in future from Ludhiana is Ram Kapoor. And but I would really hope I get a chance because I am myself not into modeling right now, and obviously because of that, I am right now not stepping into it.
Right. Totally agree with you. So, what would be your I like we both are familiar that in Ludhiana everyone is fan of photo shoots. Like, be it even a child of say seventh or eighth grade, they also want to get their photos done. So, what would be your one or two places that you would recommend people for photo shoots? Like, what are the places that you love to get your photo
Well,
clicks and something?
I would suggest to all the people that go to a different place which uh, no one is aware about. Like do
Right.
a shoot even standing in front of a broken wall and get the best of it. Like going to a place like going to a restaurant or anything like that. That
Mhm.
is something which has become very common. Like
Right.
I would suggest for myself ki find some locations, go and explore and do shoots जहाँ पे किसी ने ना किया हो. And people should be crazy about that. Wow, what is this place? And the place is something near about them there only.
Right.
And honestly, it's not about shoots, it's about everything. Like last year, people were crazy about sun during sleep. Like each
Right.
one of us went there like twice a week or thrice a week. Like everyone was
Barista,
there. And
barista and
this time
sun
also,
creation.
like yeah, like people get crazy about things like in the initial days, it's like you can find, 100 of people there.
Yeah, totally. Same thing was happening with Kips earlier, and then now like Kips has been under construction, and I guess not much people are going down there. Now it's more of people are out there on
See,
barista and Sunwing Clay.
I would say Kips Market is a classic. Like, itni bhi cheezein aa jaye, we would love to go there only. Like, there are many of the restaurants and we have a lot of things to do there. So, we cannot say that we can leave it. Like, this is a classic. Like, if we are not, able to think
Find
about
any
where to go,
household.
like, you know that Kips Market is there.
Right. The favorite, I guess it should be named as not Kips Market, and favorite spot of Ludhiana or go-to spot of Ludhiana,
Exactly.
something like that.
But
Right.
right now, many of the things are opening. Like, I really love to go Sunview Clay,
Mhm.
where Barista and 1830 Pizza Hut is there. So it's really a good place to visit.
Right. So, what is your favorite restaurant or something like that in Ludhiana? Like, like you go to place for a proper North Indian food, like not Italian or Chinese or something like that, but like you go to place for the North Indian.
See, if I talk about North Indian thing, like you can take me anywhere which has a good dal makhani. That's it. Nothing favorite like that. And secondly, I really love to explore street food. And their Ludhiana is full of street food, you know. And many of the outlets are being opened now, where you can find a lot of good food. So I cannot say one because you know everyone serves their best, and for me, जहाँ पे दाल मखनी best मिल रही है, take me there. That's it.
So, which is your from all the restaurants in Ludhiana, where you had your till date best dal makhni? Like, I would definitely like to go there and try that out.
Well, the best dal makhani was from Punjab the Buttar. It is recently have been closed due to
Closed,
construction
yeah.
on the road or maybe due to some reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, and I'm a vegetarian, but Baba Chicken's dal makhani is really good.
Okay, I'm also vegetarian. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
My father is non-vegetarian, so we go there, and I'm the one who eats dal makhani there.
like only you and your family is a vegetarian, or like your mother or anyone else as well?
No, my father's side family is totally non-vegetarian, and my mother's side family is totally vegetarian, and I am myself a pure vegetarian. So
So
I
you never
really love
had
to eat it.
like non-veg in your entire life?
I had it once, and it really had a bad reaction on my skin. So I was the one like I didn't want to eat it again.
You are the single child to your parents, or do you have any siblings as well?
No, I have a younger sister. She's 5 years younger from me, but I must say she's the best friend to me.
So, in which class is she? Like, what class would she be in right now?
She is right now in 8th class, and she is doing the schooling from the same school I did, Sacred Art.
Okay. That's so great. Till now, your sister would also be a fashion enthusiast.
Yeah, like she loves to. She has got bundles of clothes, but she is really someone who would love to wear my clothes, even though she has a lot of clothes. She's like, no, I want to wear this, I want to wear that. अपने कपड़े छोड़ के she wants to wear my clothes because she's like, no, I'm a sister of fashion blogger, so let me wear it.
Like this
Because
should
obviously
be
she's younger, she won't get clothes like me at this age, and she's very slim.
this should basically be termed as hashtag sister things. Like this is, I guess, where every sister duo does that stuff. Like even if I have a I have a
Really
brother.
likes to, with my style. She wants to make reels. She wants to do everything. Like I'm like, okay, be consistent and start from now only.
Like starting earliest is the best, I guess. Like internet is the future. Like we all know that. So as soon as you start,
Yeah,
but I guess
if you're focused, there is no age bar.
right, totally.
So I was telling ki one more thing I would like to tell my audience, like there is no age bar, and you people would be shocked to know that I am only 19 right now. So doing these things were not easy, but not impossible. So you guys can also do, and I am really happy today because my parents are really proud of me, and you guys can make them too.
Yeah. So, is there any piece of advice that you would like to our audience who are just, thinking of going into fashion styling and who would like to start their career as a fashion stylist?
So, first of all, I would love to say you have to get the degree done and you have to do the studies of the same thing, but that doesn't mean you cannot work side by side. So, start exploring, give yourself really good exposure, like know about things, communicate with people, and start your things from the that very time when you feel confident. And if you don't feel confident, one day will come when you will be confident, but for that also you have to work for it. And for the same, you have to, whatever you are learning, implement practically in your life. Like if you are studying one thing, like in fashion styling or fashion designing, obviously you are choosing that field because you are inclined towards it, you know about it. So start working from that very time only. I am not saying to establish a brand or invest a lot, because telling you very honestly, I have never invested so much in my career as of now.
Yeah.
And without investment also you can start your work. It's all just you have to work smartly.
Right, right. Smart work over hard work always.
Yeah, you have to maintain a good relationship with the people of your field, and you have to just work with them once.
Hmm. Is there anything else that we would have not covered up yet, and you would like to introduce us to, or something in your life, or something else that you would like to share with our audience?
Well, I reckon we've covered a lot of things and I've told you a lot about me. But one thing I would love to tell all the people out there, that you have to do all the things for yourself and for your family. So the people who pull you back will not help you in future. So do whatever you want to do, and be it any career you want to pursue, don't stop it because of other people, because you are the one who is there to help yourself. Like if you're poor, God help those who help themselves. So if you want work for yourself only, like if you're not motivated for yourself, like no one can do anything. Like stop making excuses and start working for it.
Right, totally, totally there with you. So thank you so much, Ria. It was really lovely having you on the show. And I, on behalf of the O Recorded team, would like to give you all our wishes for your future. And I hope that we again soon get to have you on our show.
Thank you so much for having me for your first episode, and I really loved our conversation. It was a great time with you, and I really hope a lot of people get inspired and achieve their goals.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you
And
so much.
wish you great luck for your further episodes, and I hope you achieve a great success in life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And to all you people out there, do check out Ria's Instagram page. I will be linking it down in the bio. She has actually been doing a really great work out there. Thank you, Ria. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay,
I
thank
had a
you.
feeling that tonight would be the best night I can feel in. When